We're getting lots of fabric, at least. So it's at least something that we can work with. We'll need to set up some actual beds as well. So we can probably use the fabrics we're picking up here, as well as some of them that we brought in, to set up some beds. Because those camp beds are not ideal for dealing with wounded people. We're actually going to need to send someone else down here. Let's do a bit of a switcheroo. Who has a big backpack, at least? Yeah, we'll... Deeps isn't very big. I know I got a couple big ones somewhere. Right, yeah. It's a quick trip. She should be safe enough. Okay, Shrike's gonna continue the looting. I'll make sure. Lots of food here. Not gonna let it go to waste. Okay, no cotton. Lots of food and lots of fabric, so at least we got something. Okay. Kind of spooky when you're all running around like that. I think we'll get some beds set up in here. Yeah, we're going to be short on iron plates for quite a while. But we'll catch up eventually. Adding these beds is not going to improve that situation any. But we are going to need a place for people to rest up. You know, 6 should be good for now. Who are you guys? Hungry Bandits way up here. This has got to be the worst place on the map for you guys. Okay, Shrike, let's dump off your loot. So one of the downsides of these general storage chests is people aren't going to grab like this fabric or whatever out of it when they need to craft. It's like those camp bed or those actual beds, for example, need fabric. They're not going to pull them out of the... They're not going to pull them out of a general storage box. We'll have to use an actual fabric storage, but we don't need that right now, so we're not going to worry about that. Although I'm debating running back down to the hub, loading up with everything that we left, and then bringing back. That'd be a nice supply of building materials, nice supply of iron. But at the same time, I don't want to send everybody, but I don't know if I can split the group either. Maybe I can send a couple people to World's End, hire some mercenaries, just have them babysit the base. And we can keep the rest of the group with them. Then we can send Murseiko, Rue, maybe a couple people with bigger backpacks. Yeah, we need cotton as well, so we do kind of need a group out. So let's do that. Merseco, Rue. I want to keep my farmers here. Oh. Something interesting is happening. Don't see any hostiles, don't know why they were flashing. Oh, here we go. Hungry bandits, I am not concerned. We'll let them deal with that. So what do we have? Merseco, Rue. We don't need too much, because if we avoid the floodlands and obedience, we don't really have to worry about robots either. This place is fairly safe, even with cannibals. And then once we get to the mainland, to the foglands, it's probably fine. So, who's going to come with? Sad Neil can grab a big backpack. He's pretty strong, so we can handle it. And Pia, she's strong and a good runner, but I want to leave her here. A little bit of combat experience for her. We'll just send these three. Have them group up at Ghost Village, and then, I guess, yeah, Sad Neil needs his backpack. We're gonna head to World's End. Try to find some mercenaries. Just for a little bit of extra defensive muscle. You have any cotton? Great. And then, these three are gonna keep going down. Yeah, great. So yeah, group up there. No, we'll pick up building materials, we'll pick up iron. Anything that we'd find useful up here. How are these farms going? They're not bad. Yeah, we're being held back now because of Rue. 19 miles per hour. Sad Neil Merseco or 28, 23. So Rue's slowing them down a little bit. But when she gets loaded up with equipment, she'll be fine. She'll still be going the same speed, so that's why they're good. And when we start doing exploratory runs around and looting ruins and everything, it is awesome to have a pack meal or something with us. No, you guys can stay working. Discovered another village. Does have a bar. Might be... We'll check that out later. It might be cannibals, it might be some other survivors up here. But we have a mission. I very rarely see Holy Nation patrols in these mountains. So we do need to be a little bit careful. Because we do have Sad Neil with us. But even with Rue, we can probably outrun them. Okay, so I don't think they had a general shop. No, they're all more specialized. Maybe the travelers. We'll try them. We'll check out the bars. Dig around until we find some cotton. Oh, we got legs. Got another nice backpack. Oh, we'll get to deal with that later, though. And a handful of limbs. Good to remember them when... if we do have a cannibal attack go poorly. I'm not thinking we're going to find any cotton up here. But here's a mercenary. We'll get him hired. Looking to hire mercenaries to guard my outpost. Let's do a full 8 days. Only 8,000. And I really hope they're going to go to the close one and not the hub. Because we really don't need people defending the hub. No, I got some good general stuff, but no. How big was that group? Yeah, we'll hire one more. Guard the outpost. Other 8 days, sure. We'll check out the Flotsam Village as well. Yeah, their headgear. They might have a general shop. If not, we're gonna have to dig around Squin places, see if any place we can find some cotton. But with 2 groups of mercenaries up there, I'm very comfortable in case we are attacked by another set of cannibals. Just quick saving, because last time I was here, I was crashing a lot every time I'm trying to go into some of these buildings. So I have an armory, bar. Doesn't look like they have a general, but we'll still take a look. No, but they got some food, and I forgot to bring food. And the armory, if I remember last time, was just armor and weapons. I'm hoping those guys turn north. I don't know if it's bad pathfinding or if they are really deciding to cross the entire continent to get to my other outpost. Having multiple outposts isn't new for me. Most of my games I have one, move away, have the other, move away, have the other. And they typically just seem to go to the closest. Okay, that's looking better. Just Kenshi pathfinding being Kenshi pathfinding. This terrain's pretty rough, but I'm hoping they can get through it without much babysitting. If I was a wiser person, I would have brought one of the Scorchlanders or Greenlanders with us. Material trader at the outpost. We should start naming these. Because I would love a material trader right now. But it's probably this one. Yeah, as I was saying, if I was a wiser person, I would have brought one of the humans with us. And they could have peeked into some of these Holy Nation cities to see if they had cotton for sale. Wheat Farm XL completed, that's good. I'm going to try to go back up there. And the game will crash again. Okay, lost a little bit of time again. So yeah, I want to go back. I don't want to deal with that bone dog. I want to go back and actually check out... Well, you know, it's important to be able to go back to the outpost. So there's a ruined Holy Nation outpost here. Full of fogmen. We'll just keep our distance. And run right through it. I don't know why my game... I typically don't have these stability issues. Like, I should be able to just pop back to the outpost easier. But the hub was always crashing when I was doing that. It's crashing up here. Haven't changed my mod list for my usual gameplays. Dude's pretty fast. So I don't know why the game's being so crashy for me this playthrough. Okay, you're way too persistent. Yeah, 5 fogmen, not a problem. We're gonna take Sadneel's backpack off though, just to get his combat up a little bit. Oh, okay, yeah, let's keep going. Welcome to the Foglands. Doesn't look like they're going to catch us though, so we'll run them. What are you doing? Pretty sure I just told you to move. We'll run them straight to the hub if they have to. Show some of the hub guards what fogmen look like. Gotta be careful not to cut across too much Holy Nation territory, though. You don't want to run into one of those patrols. This is wild. It's still following us. Oh well. Looks like we still have that material trader. Sure, their guards will bust up the lone fogman that's still following me. Okay, was it this one? Huh, maybe not. Okay, let's get in. And he disappeared. Okay, so that must mean the materials trader is way up north. So I really want to check that out. Do everything I can think of to not crash. Okay, beautiful. So you guys must be the material trader. Best prices. What do you got? You have no cotton. You are useless. We'll grab the food. Yeah, the Gohan's a good price. The ration packs are a good price. But we are... Yeah. Building materials and the iron plates would have been great, 15 minutes ago. But, since our group's down there, we're going to bring our big supply up. Hey, warping across the world again. Perfect. So there's 17 materials, and this one's probably full still. Yeah, we've got a full 100 here. Not going to load up completely. We want to leave some room for the iron. Which we don't have as much of, I don't think. Okay, so 24 iron, bunch of building materials, that'll be a good start. Anything else worth taking? The wheat straw is really big. Don't really need cactuses. We could process the hemp. That would be a good start with fabric. So we'll grab the hemp. Can't carry a whole lot, but it's better than nothing. Yeah, the wheat straw is too big, and we got 2 farms producing that up there, so we'll leave it. 12 more iron plates. That's probably more valuable than anything else. So let's grab that. Okay, next mission. Find cotton. Sometimes they sell it here. Just some hungry bandits. We'll run them to the hub. If they waited 5 minutes, they could have stole a loaf of bread, but they didn't. Okay, do you have any cotton? No. Well, we'll try squin. I don't think we have anything in our shack here. Let's take a quick look. Yeah, 1 cotton. We don't need any of these weapons yet. Food is empty. Nothing too interesting. No, we're good. So we're gonna head to Squin. Bandit raid has arrived at outpost. I think it was the Black Dragons. That must mean they're at the hub one, and I really don't care. I guess we made it before them. Typically a bandit raid will just beat up anyone in there. If there's any food, they'll run off with it. Ooh, maybe it was the one up north. No, these are just hungry bandits again. Between the 2 sets of mercenaries, I'm not worried. But that does remind me, I'm going to need a... I'm gonna have to get rid of the corpses. So, we'll need another corpse furnace. A bunch of iron plates. Where would be a good place for it? So we're gonna have a nice wall down here. Try to clip it into the wall. Come around for the main gate. Where do we want to stuff a crematorium? Whatever. That will do. Must be a bit of an industrial area then. Okay, let's teleport back. Nice. 4 cotton. So we have 5. Let's, how much do we need to get this farm going? Did I actually place it? So we have vegetables, vegetables. Wheat farm, let's upgrade you. Oh yeah, I need to set the farmers up also. Okay. So I thought I had... placed the cotton farm somewhere, but I don't see it. Cotton farm small takes 10. So if I didn't place it yet, that means I should have cotton in this chest. And I do. 5. We have 5. So we can get a small one going. Where would be a good place for that? We have to build a smithy somewhere. Probably around here. So we could kind of use this flattish area for the cotton farms. But we do have... What is this? This looks like the layout of a farm. So I guess I did actually set the blueprint for it. Cotton farm small, yeah, here we go. Let's cancel this. Place it somewhere a little bit nicer looking. Farming. Cotton farm small. You know, this will work kind of right here. We could put 2. Yeah, I'll put 2. Confirm them. Pause one of them. And we'll grab the 5 cotton. Get it started. So let's go back. Is there anything else we need while we are here? We have the extra 5 cotton we need. I think we're good. So we'll just bounce up and regroup at the Hive Village. Should be an easy trip back though. As we saw, even though Rue is loaded down with a ton of stuff, she's only getting -1 run speed. Plus her leg is completely messed up. So let's fix that. See, with the messed up leg and all that weight on her, pack animals aren't really slowing down. Did they have anything interesting last time? We could have Sadniel check. Where is your general shop? Probably nothing we need, but we'll look. Show me your goods. No, nothing really. Well, ran into some paladins, because of course we did. We're just going to run, obviously. Way too big. But we're also going to run into the Foglands. So if we do run into some Fogmen, we'll just let the Holy Nation deal with them. And vice versa, really. But unfortunately, they are faster than us. Okay, don't stop. What are you doing? Don't stop. Yeah, there's a camp. Here we go. Hopefully they got some Fogmen in this one. Yeah, here we go. Just the one? That's weird. Okay, a couple more. Wasn't as good a distraction as I hoped, but we did get a couple of the bigger ones off. But these regular paladins are still kind of around the 50s. The servants are nothing. But with our limited numbers, and we've already taken a few bad hits, don't want to deal with the paladin yet. Ooh, that isn't great. course, they're just chasing down a pack animal. We'll run them into obedience if we have to. Oh, here's some Fogman. Funny little green goobers. Turn around and help. Nope. Yeah. I'll keep them busy. So who is still following us? A high paladin. It's even less interesting to fight. We'll swing by this ruined outpost again. Hopefully get more Fogmen support. But if the guy doesn't stop, he's going to be the first person in that new corpse furnace. Yeah, our legs are still in decent shape, so I still have some running time. But we gotta get this guy off us. Okay, good. Got some fighting over here. I don't have a repair kit. Just gonna dodge around a little bit so the swings are ineffective. Once Sadneel's up, maybe I'll just fight him. Keep repairing. Oh, this guy is just being petulant. Okay, Merseco's just unconscious for a bit, but he should be up. Yeah, and he just wanders off. So we'll be okay. We'll let him get out of distance, or out of sight. Yeah, Sadneil will get back in good shape. Rue's gonna be unconscious for a long time. We'll have to just pick her up and carry her. That's fine. Not worried about that. We'll be slow for a bit, but whatever. Who's being eaten? Holy Nation of something. Paladin. Too bad. So it's a bit funky. You kind of have a base movement speed reduction when you pick someone up, regardless of how much they weigh or how much they're carrying. So even though Rue is carrying you know, an entire storage box. Oh my god, leave me alone. It doesn't actually slow us down that much. What kind of animals are those? We're not going to see them. We should be able to outrun these fogmen. There's only a couple left, so if I have to turn around and deal with them, I can. Problem is, Mistako's chest is quite low, so an unlucky hit there, and he's unconscious. Okay, Sad Neil. Now's the time. Yeah, took him out right after I said it. Put him down. How long are you out? Another minute. Probably just Hungry Bandits again, but I'm going to swing back to the base and see what is happening. Yeah, just Hungry Bandits. How the farm's going? Enough. Back to these guys. Should be easy enough to get back now. We'll just skirt around the floodlands. Hopefully not attract the attention of any machines. And then from there, we'll just sneak up past the hidden forest. Oh, there's a spider. Should be able to outrun it. Yeah, we're a stone's throw away from town now. Once we got out of the Foglands, got out Holy Nation territory, we were fine. No one else decided to bother us. So let's drop this materials off and take stock of what we have. We have some dead bodies, so who wants dead body duty? Digna. Get rid of corpses. So we'll dump off building materials first. We have 27 now, so they've been working. 99, nice. So we are going to burn through that doing walls. And what do our iron plates look like? 20. And we're going to burn through this. 50, 56. I'll just throw them on the ground. So we'll get some walls going. Iron's always useful. We'll be setting up turrets. Among other things. So we'll dump off the hemp that Rue's holding on to. Oh, we're full. Okay, good enough. So we'll get you two you resting. No, you have a real bed now. Okay, so that's good. Someone attacking. Just more hungry bandits. Thought there'd be a lot more cannibals and a lot less hungry bandits. Let's throw this cotton out too. Let some of the engineers grab it. Finish that cotton farm. Yeah, we're gonna have to get our food going as well. So what... We got some bread. That's good. Green fruit's coming in nice. So let's queue up food cube. So it takes 1 bread and 8 green fruit. We'll just repeat that forever. We had Owl working on the grain silo earlier, so we'll get her working on the grain silo and bread oven. All the bread oven. operate bread oven, operate grain silo. Good. Izumi will re-queue on the cooking stove. And our farmers are still working, so we'll let them do what they're doing. Okay, not worried about that. So everyone's working. How's our power doing? 25 power. We're only using 20 right now. No problem there. So let's start down here where we run our main walls. Defense walls. We're not going to be using these little shitty walls anymore. We upgraded to bigger defensive walls. So I'll be playing around with this a little bit. I think this is flat enough for defensive gate. I want the map. So yeah, let's start with a gate. Okay, we're not floating. Straight. Let's try that. That looks okay. This should be impassable. Maybe a bit jank looking. Okay, a little better. If I don't look at it, can't hurt me. Oh yeah, we got food cubes coming. Well, that wall doesn't seem too bad. We'll queue that up. Everything else is looking good. We got the wheat farm. Or not the wheat farm, sorry, the cotton. So let's get the farm crew working on that as well. I'll split them up later. A couple can focus on each different one, but for now we'll just get them all getting on all of them. What kind of buildings do we have available? L house, longhouse, an outhouse, bug house. I think we'll research some bigger buildings, or some different kinds, just for some variety. And we'll set up a crafting station here. Armor crafting, maybe weapon crafting, that sort of thing. Yeah, it doesn't look bad. But for that, we will need Izumi to get back on research. So we'll grab all these research materials that we have stocked up. Something that would be really cool, and you can kind of jank it in, but if you could build walls that attach to the corners of the houses, I think that would just look cool. Okay, lots of research books. What do we have for tech? Okay, so for the bigger buildings, we are going to need engineering research. So much like ancient science books, we're probably going to have to go delving for these. And they have some cool buildings, so we might hold off on that for now. What else would be good? We should get batteries. We don't know what the wind is going to do here, so we're going to get batteries and just a little bit of upgrades. We might need some light wind generators, light posts outside, and some efficiency. Basic exterior lighting, sure. So this is just for some power. What else do we want? Don't need any smithing. We'll increase our iron plates. We'll get powered stone refinery. So that'll just automate it so we don't need 3 people hitting it all the time. Same thing with stone refinery. And we'll increase our stone mine as well. So that'll keep Izumi busy for ages. And that was mostly books. So we still have a lot of ancient science, but we'll need to stock up on books at some point. Let's put you on research, yeah. Right behind medic. Hey, that's good. She'll be busy for a while. Of course, a bit jank, but whatever. This looks good, and I don't think this is pathable. Okay, that is completely pathable. So let's put a wall onto that. I want to get that one broad section like that. Yeah. There are characters in the way. Okay. Just trying to find the big piece again. That'll just save building materials. And it'll look like one solid wall piece instead of some small. Look a little better. Now if we just rotate it. Okay. Up here, definitely not pathable. Let's, yeah, that looks good. Well, it doesn't look good, but this section is unpathable. So that should do the trick. Okay, let's bump up engineering for a few people. We'll probably modify this later. Expand the walls out so we have a bit of a turret kill box. But for right now, just getting some basic walls up should help things out. Lead them in the back as well, but we'll deal with that once we get this front set up. Maybe this area will be next. Should be able to come around here where it's impathable, move up, and then end in the impathable terrain again. Okay, our front gate is done. Doesn't look too bad. This part's a little bit whatever. But otherwise looks like a pretty solid gate, and we're not floating in the sky. Good for now. So let's carry on this side, I think. This will be the next priority. So we'll start down here, maybe. Okay, that actually looks really nice. So get them started, and then we'll just loop it around. We'll have both copper ore in our defensive area, and we'll just move up around the research house here. What's our building materials like? 56. So we used almost half of them. We still got people working. That looks like an okay wall too. Let's queue that up. Okay, just have to do a pathing test. I don't believe this corner is pathable, but who knows? Okay, that was not a problem. So let's try to get another... Try to get something that doesn't look too absurd. Although you might have to just kind of shoot it up at a weird angle like that. Okay, looks completely clownish, but once we're this high, it looks completely non-pathable, so should be good. Should be fine. On the other side, we're gonna have to try to clip, I think around this area. We get into this impathable section. Oh, use bug and beep. Bone dogs. Well, we don't want you dealing with that alone. Turn you into lunch. I guess bone dogs travel the area. Oh, they're just eating an old bandit, whatever. Anyway, back to the wall. Parts of this hill look pathable, which is a little annoying. I'm wondering... how you want to do this. My first plan was to build a wall around this ridge here, stick it into this cliff, and then we could just move it around. Roughly here. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'll have to play around with it, and it'll be... I think it'll be difficult to get it completely unpathable. Let's... Or do we want to move it up a bit higher? Decisions. Yeah, we could always arc it down, although that looks a little funky. I'll mess around for a bit, see if I can find a layout that looks half decent. Alright, gotta start. Loops around this hill a little weird, but should be secure. Most of the curve doesn't look too bad. We'll have to figure out what to do here. Probably just loop around into that cliff there. But who... just bone dogs. Shouldn't be too bad, there's only a few of them. And they're not Sans level of just eating people alive. Although when they do all the damage in one place, people don't really stand up to that. 2 down. Okay, we're gonna loot them though. Until we find a good source of beak things, we're gonna need meat and leather. We might make a gate along this side somewhere. Just so we come either the north side or the south side. But until then, this will be good. Who's the other medic? I believe it was Cat. There we go. Rescue. Alright, we burned through our stock of building materials. Not a huge surprise. Do have a lot of walls. But as they produce them, they'll keep going. Hopefully these look okay. This one doesn't. But I'll just not gonna look that way. This should be... yeah, this is comfortably impassable. Maybe we'll fix that up later. But the rest of the wall looks pretty good on this side. We'll see what this hill looks like. So we have a lot of wasted space that's walled. Like these cliffs here, not a whole lot going on. Most of this hill too. It makes more sense to wall around them than it would be to try to clip into them. But people are running out of stuff to do. Could get another building set up. Well, I'm being kind of picky, and I want to have a nice, something nice looking. But we need engineering research items for that. So maybe we're gonna go look for some. We do have this ruin that we found up here, not too far away, and they are a good place for engineering research. I think Black Desert City had some for sale. But that's quite the trip. And wouldn't be too bad. We could sneak around, and once we get into United Cities territory, it's an easy trip. So maybe that's our next camp, or next shopping trip. Only need to send a couple people. Probably just Merstako, to be honest. He can do the run. And we do have to be conscious of... once we get to Black Desert, it is very inhospitable. So hivers are good for that. Yeah, a little bit gross, but we'll live with that. What else? What else? What else? Yeah, we'll need to get Haythorn crafting again. We can get Shrike doing that too. Maybe we'll get a weaponsmith. So, as I was looking through our stats, we have a few people that are reaching 40 dexterity, or pretty close. And I think once we're at 40 dexterity, we can start moving to more specialized weapons. And we do have a couple people reaching that, so we could start branching off our weapons a little bit. Start making some cleavers, maybe some heavy weapons. People aren't trying to build this one. We have lots of iron plates. We have lots of copper. Oh, you're working on it. Weird. Wonder why people aren't trying to... I'm trying to build this. Oh, we got some weird pathing, it looks like. Okay, that's annoying. They can path here, but they're just choosing not to. Let's cancel this. Maybe just positioning issue. Okay, there we go. They're pathing that easy enough. Kind of. I guess with all this research, we should get another cook going. I think Owl and Hammett both have cooking skill. No, Owl doesn't. Thought you were my bread maker. Oh well. Time to learn. Yeah, there we go. We have lots of green fruit. Decent amount of bread. What's our food store looking like? A little low, but that'll be coming. Well, I think this is a good place to call it for the day. Got a lot done. Moved our base reasonably defended. Haven't seen any cannibal raids since the first one. So I'm actually hoping we get a little more action. That's why I moved out here. We're gonna have that distant village to explore. It'd be cool if it was a friendly one, a close trading partner. And I want to get some engineering research. So next time, now that most of our base building's done, we'll check out that village, we'll check out that ruin and maybe some nearby close ones if we can, trying to find engineering plans. And if we don't get any luck with that, we'll be sending someone down to Black Desert to try to buy their plans. And then we're going to continue working on the base. We need crafting facilities. Probably the next big goal. Maybe we'll set up a little bar or rest location. That'll just be aesthetic. We're not really going to be selling anything because that doesn't work very well. But until then, this has been Kenshi, and thanks for watching.